Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I figured since there is a lot going on right now, this would be a good time to do it because there is a lot of recalls and outbreaks, as they would call it. But we're going to go with the recalls first. The first one being Ajinomoto Foods. I'm probably butchering that name. It's, I think, Trader Joe's brand for Oriental ready to eat meals. You just cook, heat them up or whatnot. Anyways, they are recalling 37 million pounds of chicken, fried rice, and other frozen chicken meals. Foreign materials that's I don't know what the foreign material is. Usually they tell you. But be on the lookout for those. And again, I will have all the links down below so you can check out if you have any of this stuff and you want to check out, barcodes or serial numbers or any of that stuff. Our next one, FDA issues warning about oysters. Manila clams because of norovirus. The Food and Drug Administration is also advising restaurants and food retailers not to serve or sell and to dispose of any of these, and consumers not to eat certain raw oysters from Manila. Also, there is a recall for Frito-Lay. Recalls chips because of undeclared allergy after receiving consumer complaints. Frito-Lay is recalling 8-ounce bags of Miss Vicky's spicy dill pickle potato chips. That's a mouthful. That could include jalapeno flavored potato chips and therefore may contain undeclared milk. Frito-Lay has identified the issue and are redoing their labeling, I guess. Which is odd. You would think a company like this would already know to do this, but I don't know. Next one is barbecue sauce recall because of undeclared allergies. Again, Savannah Bee Company is recalling their honey barbecue sauce, mustard, anything that's before 5/16/27, because it has undeclared wheat and soy in it. Again, why do you need a warning label when there's ingredients on the back of the package? You know what I mean? I don't know. State officials still finding recalls by Heart infant formula on store shelves. This is alarming because it's been months since I've done this, and I talked about this recall the last time, and they're still finding this stuff on shelves. It's an outbreak of infant botulism has been traced back to this formula, and it's still on the shelves. Beef jerky recalled because undeclared soy. USDA Safety and Inspection Service has issued a public health alert for beef jerky products because of misbranding and undeclared allergies. The product may contain soy. Okay, if it's on the ingredients, don't eat it if you're allergic to it, And we all have our fur pets. So this sound like it should be a thing. Dog treats recalled because of salmonella. Elite Treats LLC of Boca, Florida, is recalling Elite Treats chicken chips for dogs in 6-ounce bags because it may be contaminated with salmonella. And that would be very bad to give to your little pets. And Walmart, which I never buy this stuff anyway because it's bioengineered and nasty ingredients, but Walmart cottage cheese recalled because of incomplete pasteurization. Scapota Cheese USA Incorporated is voluntarily recalling cottage cheese products from Walmart because of the possibility of liquid dairy ingredients used in its items not being pasteurized. Now, normally I would say that's not a bad thing, but with how long this stuff sits on the shelves before it gets to you, probably good to be pasteurized. Tahini recalled in Canada because of salmonella. Maharaj brand of tahini is being recalled because of Canada because of contamination with salmonella. The recall, it was triggered by a Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Test results there have been no reported illnesses, so they say. And our last one here for the recalls is cream cheese being recalled because of listeria contamination. Made Fresh Salad Incorporated of Bay Shore, New York, is recalling assorted flavors of cream cheese because they have the potential to be contaminated with listeria. Ooh, that's some nasty stuff there. Okay, let's go back up to the top of the page here. Outbreaks. And we have outbreak investigation report from FDA fails to provide critical information. One sample was collected by the FDA as part of an outbreak investigation. The agency knows the supplier, distribution center, and manufacturer, but it is not reporting the names of those businesses. Okay. Salmonella sickness sickens 84 across UK. They're not saying what the source is. Let me dig a little bit into this. It looks like a pizza. At the end of January 2026, an increase of cases of Monophasica salmonello something or other caused by a single strain identified through the analysis of a whole genome sequencing data, said UK Health Security. As of late February, 84 confirmed infections have been detected in testing salmonella from cases they were similar suggested to common source contaminated. They're not really saying the product of it. the product was sold at Tesco. So if you guys are over there, be warned about that kind of stuff. There's probably more detail. And we already talked about the By Heart baby formula. Yeah. Okay, let's check out this one here. The FDA is investigating new salmonella outbreak. As of February 25th, there were 38 confirmed patients. The FDA has not reported the patient ages or where they lived or where are they being hospitalized. Let's see. Trace to morning powder for the new outbreak. Ambrosia Brands LLC recalled Rosabella brand morning powder capsules. So there are 7 confirmed patients from 7 different states. 3 of the patients have been hospitalized. So if you're taking any of that stuff, make sure you're protected. And let's see, what else do we have here? Here we go. Dried fruit. Linked to serious E. coli outbreak. Almost half of the infections in a toxic producing E. coli year-long outbreak linked to dried fruit were severe, according to studies. And there's 40 cases and 19 children in that mix. So if you're using it or have any of that, be very careful with that. And I think that's it, because there's a lot more about the baby formula here that they're, although this is a different one. This is a different one. This is from raw material from Chinese supplier. And that's the problem about, people, these companies in the United States will source their materials from other countries because it's cheaper, I'll just leave it at that. It's cheaper for them. And, especially now that the tariffs are going back down, they have no need to source the materials in the United States, where it's a lot more stricter on its materials that people use for products. I'm going to go ahead and let this be. I think this is good enough for now. Until next time, we will catch you on the next one. God bless.